Yo, I'm Bob, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles happen to be totally blind since birth. Going to be unboxing the second in the IDW incarnations of the TMNT, and this is Donatello, still in his packaging. His username is DoesMachines84. He's online a lot in the IDW continuity, which I find amazing. Still one of my favorite comic book characters of all time. Okay. So he is he's got his lid on there, so you probably can't see him too well. I'm glad he does have a lid on, because I don't want to lose all his parts. He's probably got a lot of them. Alright, I'm going to pause this, break him out of his figure tray, and we'll get a closer look. Back in the blink of an eye. Alright, here is Donnie, IDW incarnation, out of his packaging. So I went ahead and put the goggles on. With this incarnation of the Turtles, so far what I'm seeing is that they each have, well, I mean, they've got different personalities, but to me, they've got different looks too. I mean, Leonardo was clearly Leonardo, but Don looks, he looks skinnier. He looks a bit more lanky than Leo, and that's kind of fitting. I mean, it's clearly, I really like that about Don. You know, he's got skinnier arms. I don't know if he eats that much. He might be working in the lab a little too much there. Ah, his goggles fell right off. That's okay. I'll stick them to the side here. So here he is. So right now I've got his bow staff holstered. His little bandana ties tend to want to move around on their own. They fit into a little hole on the back of his head. You get two pairs of bandana ends. So about the shell, he has a metal shell, and there are two very big reasons why he has those. I'm not really gonna spoil that. I kind of wish we could have gotten maybe an alternate shell for Donnie to display him with his normal shell. I couldn't help looking that part up, but in terms of the IDW comics, where I am kind of reading them in my own way online, I'm on Infestation Part 2. So he's still got his conventional, his normal turtle shell. So yeah, he's got the bow staff holstered there on his back. So you can fit Donnie's bow staff in either hand. He comes out of the packaging with weapon holding hands attached. So he holds his bow staff very well. In either hand, I'm sure, but I've got it in his right hand right now. And this thing here on his left is an anti-gravity gauntlet. I just read about that in Donnie's solo issue of the little micro series. His buddy, his curmudgeon-y buddy, well, wasn't the buddy to start with, Harold, invented this. So I like that they gave Donnie that accessory. It's a really cool little piece there. Get up to all kinds of mischief with that, I would imagine. So he's got some alternate hands. He's got an open right hand. He's got an open left hand too. I just got one on. But you get a left hand that's exactly like the right open hand. So you get two of those. And then he's got a fisted left hand. He only comes with one of those. As far as I know. Hope I'm not missing anything. Don't think I am. Yeah, he's got a pointing right hand too. So you get several alternate sets of hands with him. And he has a different head sculpt on. I wonder if this is his more serious head, or he might be grinning here. I don't know. Loyal Subjects has just thrown in a bunch of hands, heads, all that good stuff. I'm not going to say no to those. He's got pretty tight joints. Just love how how skinny he is in this incarnation, which makes sense. Of course, I have his bow back in its holster there on his back. His metal shell. At least I'm pretty sure he has a metal shell. That's what I've read online about this figure. It would be cool to get a Donnie without a metal shell, as I said earlier. I would have thought we would have gotten that one first, and then you know, this one here, but that's okay. Maybe they'll do another one at some point with just a regular shell, because I would like that one too. So yeah, no effect pieces with him. Oh, speaking of which, so Leo, I forgot to mention in his video that they gave him some effect pieces so he could slide them onto his katanas. I guess you can have the little sword slash effects that are probably comic accurate. Although Big Bad Toy Store's box contents, they call them, I think, elemental fire effects. So, I mean, I don't know. I haven't really gotten too far into the IDW continuity when it comes to reading about him online. But maybe he's able to harness fire at some point. I doubt it, though. It's kind of a cool idea for him, though. Kind of an anime finishing move or something. I forgot to show his little effect pieces that can slide over his katanas. You get two of them. I'm just displaying him with one on the right katana there. Sorry to have Leo bust into Donnie's video, but they're brothers. They probably do that all the time. They have to live in a sewer. It's kind of difficult to have one's own space. Yeah, that's about it for Leo. Just forgot to show those effect pieces off in his video. All right. Until next time, guys.